It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The first-round pick from April's draft. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for LA. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Shifts by at the 15. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They'll buy some time right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to run for it with Hampton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's up in there after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
A gain of 3.
And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Well, there's a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. They got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Slot man moves right. To throw, here's Nix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. We'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Nix to the air. That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Go. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at the 33. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Marion Hampton, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari at Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down, Denver.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Mims in motion left. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
18 on the play.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
Now Davis fumbles it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Nix from the shotgun. A quick throw there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air with Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more yards there, another first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked out by Deion Henry. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And again, the run defense stacked this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Chargers.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, it moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Give here to Hampton. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
38-yard line.
Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. A strong run, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hampton, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Next to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw is Nix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First carry for Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert now. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Looks good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And bulldozing his way through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Set. 380. Go.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Down to about the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ray.
Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 13. Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And it's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown. touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chargers 41, Broncos 35.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So, for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is Christian Watson playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. The Packers use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He's going to throw, find his man, and connect. 24 yards, touchdown. The Eagles have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Houston Texans. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to find a man. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.